live.
We live?
We live,
Okay.
baby. We live.
Scary hours indeed.
Trust me.
Very scary. It's terrifying now. I'm scared just talking about it.
This is funny.
Could have been records.
What? Wait. First of all, let's just quickly say, why is it scary? And why is it an intervention?
Because you've been allowed to cook far too long, bro. On this fucking podcast. That's why. That's why it's an intervention.
Wait.
You, bro. All the shit you were saying about all the dog shit, I was like, bro, I don't know if I listen to
it. Listen, if I don't say it, who else is going to say it?
That's not good enough, my boy.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
I mean, the problem is, why is anyone saying this at all?
Oh my goodness
gracious.
Let's get into it, man.
Okay.
Literally.
Say less. What am I saying? Let's quickly intro before we get into it.
We're gonna cook today, man.
Listen, anyway, it's your boy Max, aka Max Very Own, aka Man's Just Here, aka Nako at Headphones,
Trust me.
aka you already know what time it is, and I'm repping it heavy today. Head of Hunter Family Days Association, aka Back Outside Boys, aka Timothy Williams.
Oh,
we out here. Yes, sir.
Stink. What is your boy, man? Iris, Topz shooter, art dealer, TCF dripper, you already know. Hayland FC, hip hop ultra.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that's me.
Aye,
The man, the myth.
We got a resident.
Trust me.
A resident.
Yes, man.
Yeah. Been here before. He's back again.
Trust me.
Yes.
What are you saying? We've got Topz in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, mandem.
Big Topz, aka Mr. Morale, biggest, charted tour 2022.
Oh, brother.
aka Voodoo Child. I had a drink one day for you.
Respect.
aka Liverpool might win the league. Might do it. Let me not do it.
Oh my goodness.
aka boy from Southeast.
Yes, sir. 100.
Trust me.
Okay. What you guys saying? Where you guys trying to start?
Obviously, come on, let's start.
Because you guys pulled up on me.
In the room, innit? Obviously, come on, let's just get into it. There's no point fucking around, man. Okay. I feel like you need to start.
Let's go.
Literally. So, we know the title of this one. This one's called Max Intervention. Max from your own intervention.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Listen, because I don't know if you got to the end of the episode. My man tried to give Drake ratings based on songs if they weren't on the project.
Wait. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. What did I say?
You said I'm gonna get the clip, but you said
that's funny. Okay.
You said if they weren't these 6 songs, I'll give it an 8 or something like that.
Okay.
Oh, Mike's fine.
Okay. I can vaguely remember me saying that.
Exactly.
Because there are songs on there that I don't like.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, but that's like saying if our grandma had wheels, bro. Like,
no, but come on. There's very few albums that I would say I love every song.
No, but you still gotta give a
rating
rating
but 8
of
songs,
the album.
bro. 8.
Bro, out of I think it's like 23 tracks or some shit.
That's a third. That's
not that bad.
33% of the album.
And thinking,
Sleep.
I forgot when we recorded it, but now that I've had time to sit with it a little bit, some of them songs I actually like.
Oh, gee.
But yeah. Anyway, continue, guys. Continue. But yeah.
Listen, that's the premise. But I'm pretty sure. So, actually, let's start off with Scary Hours. How do you feel about him remixing the deluxe?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that, because usually they're EPs. I want to know, do you think it's obviously calculated for him? I guess my question, I'm going to add to what Iris is saying. Do you think it's a reflection of all the dogs that he's made this a deluxe essentially?
I feel it's a reflection of his response to the criticism. Which, to be fair, for some of it, I feel was justified. Personally speaking. Like, we've already spoken about how I feel he needs to take a break already. Yeah. And that at this point there is, like people say, Drake fatigue. So, cool. Yeah. I agree in that aspect. But for me, do I feel like all of it was fair? Considering that people are changing their minds already about the album.
Who's changing their minds?
When you say people, like, do you mean like a few people, or do you mean the
people I've spoken to? People I've spoken to about the album.
Right.
Like even me, I did not like the album overall initially, but now that I've had time to sit with it and listen to it, I actually do like quite a bit of this album. I'm not gonna say it's the strongest album by any means, but I actually do like it.
Well, like you said that for the last 3 Drake songs. So you said the same thing on CLB.
Nah. CLB I said that for 100%, but Her Loss and Honestly Nevermind, I fucked with from the start. Fair. That's it. Yeah. But yeah, saying that, he dropped, like you said, Scary Hours. Remix into the deluxe, which I initially thought he had done, but thinking back on it, Take Care had a deluxe and Nothing Was the Same had a deluxe as well, so we can scrap that narrative about he doesn't need a deluxe or whatever. Let's scrap that.
But you're the one that says that he's not.
When do you ever hear me talking about sales and shit like that?
Oh wait.
When we're breaking down music, that shit's irrelevant to me.
I feel like you're jumping ahead, but in terms of like basically calling him the commercial rapper that he is and whatnot.
No, brother.
Because that's what he's focusing, isn't it?
You could say that.
It's not the music anymore. And then, I mean,
I disagree. If you go off this latest offering, there's no way you can say that.
No, but the thing is, the difference between the 2 albums you mentioned is that the deluxe came on release.
Okay.
It was on release.
Okay, fair. That's fair. Fair.
So it's more like, I think with those, it's more like, it didn't fit what I wanted for the album, but some of these are good songs. This is, I want to prop up the sales of this album. It's Scary Hours. He even marketed it as Scary Hours 3, but now it's For the Dog Scary Edition. So which one is it? Do you know what I mean? I thought there's a lot more... it's a lot more sinister than that, in my opinion.
I hear it. Fair. You know what? I can't be mad at that. Do you get me? Because, like you said, it's after the fact, as opposed to when it actually released. Yeah. So, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the deluxe? Like, the idea of it being a deluxe instead of an EP?
After 23 songs.
Literally, after 23 songs.
Me personally, I would have preferred it to just be an EP, for it to just stand on its own. Like, you've had 2 previous Scary Hours EPs. Why not just follow through with the third in it? But I didn't care. Like, me personally, I took the 6 tracks from the album and just kept those. Like, I didn't care. Like, it didn't really move me like that.
Okay, before we get into the actual, whatever he did there, I want to talk about the promo clip that he dropped.
What are you guys saying about that? What are you guys saying about that?
I think he's talking shit, man. In my opinion, because I have it right here. He's like, I feel no need to appease anybody. All right, cool. I feel so confident about the body of work that I just dropped. I know I can disappear for whatever, 6 months, a year, 2 years, even though I'm not really into the soupy lengthy disappearances for the sake of mystery. But, ultimately it's going to be in a way that I haven't experienced since maybe if you're reading this. Which, by the way, confirms everything I fucking said about Drake since then. But whatever. I feel like I'm on drugs. I feel like I'm in a mental state without doing anything. I did those songs for the last 5 days. I didn't have one bar written down for those songs on the night that All the Dogs dropped. It's not like I'm picking up from some unfinished shit. This is just happening on its own. And who am I to fight it? I have a couple things to say from that, right?
What are you saying?
Because he keeps shading Kendrick. I know he's talking about Kendrick here. He keeps shading Kendrick here about
the Kendrick beef is dead.
But bear in mind, I think people forget, maybe because we're a bit older, that was Drake's whole thing for like the first 3 albums. Between albums, you didn't hear what the fuck this guy was doing, and now he wants to shade on the same way he got here. That's just a bit weird to me as well. And then saying that he didn't have any bars written down. You know what? Yeah, if that's true, I'll quote Hansa's tweet, but he's like, "Bro, yeah, buddy, we could tell." That is true.
Crazy.
But some of these songs just felt so just like
That's crazy.
But I don't believe it. I don't believe he's written 23 songs in like. I don't believe it.
No, I think he's talking about the 6 songs.
Hmm?
The 6 songs, the EP. I think he wrote those in 5 days.
Oh, okay, that I can believe. But
That makes it even worse.
What are you talking
make it worse,
about?
though.
What are you talking about? Why does it make it worse?
That makes it even worse, bro. Because number one, why did he give us this rap shit?
Wait, I'm confused. You were on the same couch talking about, he needs to give us a project of just straight bars. I wish I need that. And he's giving you that. So what's the complaints?
Do you want my complaints?
What's the complaints?
It stinks.
That is crazy.
It stinks.
I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Stinks of what?
Stinks. The technical aspect of it, bro.
How?
You can't tell me there's a song in any of these 6 songs that touches his best work in terms of pen.
Brother.
You can't tell me.
Brother. You're not hearing
the song.
guy.
What song? What song are you saying that's gonna was up there with his lyrical best performances?
Stories about my brother.
Really?
The shoe fits. You especially complain about you don't do a storytelling enough. He gave you a song telling you stories about his life. What's the problem? Wick Man, even though the Pusha T bar aside, which I feel was
what was the Pusha T
didn't really need to do it. Wick Man, Empty Clips. The back-to-back with J. Cole.
Mid.
You're crazy,
broski.
You're crazy.
I've listened to that again, yeah, and I've seen on socials, and it's like, people saying, it's cold because they kept the 3 syllables or whatever. He did that in the first track as well.
Not throughout the whole song.
To an extent, but either way, it was mid. That's not good enough.
It's not good.
In a back-to-back,
bro.
In a back-to-back, yeah. When I'm hearing a back-to-back, I want the back-to-back to start how it started, but then I still expect a switch of flows and a change of pace at some point. A cold back-to-back is deja vu with, the GOATs of the UK.
Bro,
that's how you do.
Okay.
But
going off what you just said.
What am I expecting?
You're expecting a grime-based element to be in a rap song.
Stop it.
Yes, you are.
I don't think that's honest.
So what are you saying then?
No.
So what are you saying?
Have you heard? You've heard deja vu.
Of course.
So you heard when they're just going back calm, and then they switch it up, the flow switches and whatnot. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Bro, not every back-to-back is going to provide that.
So this one is just providing keeping the same 3 syllables.
Bro, if that's where it is, that's where it is. I don't understand what else.
Is that supposed to be good enough?
Bro, the bars for me were more than good enough.
What he's saying or the actual bars? Right, what
both. What they're saying.
I think they both had, like, it was a sting. It felt like Cole just came down to my man's level.
You're fuck.
Like,
bro, you know what, yeah? For me,
I can kind of do that, actually.
For me, I feel like Drake is fighting an impossible battle with certain fans. Listen, I'll tell you why. But I'll tell you why. Because, bro, this guy, when he does his album of the mix of singing, rap, whatever, you complain and say that he doesn't give you a rap album. He proceeds to give you a project.
I also
with what?
I also complain that the songs that he's singing and whatever, he's kind of just remixing songs that he's done before.
Okay, fine. Yeah. That's cool. He then proceeds to give you a project where it is just straight rap. Barring, I think it's just this, what's the broke my heart, whatever, where he's singing on the hook.
Yeah, he couldn't run away from it.
Okay, fine. that EP there is straight bars. You're still not happy with it because you think it's mid or whatever.
The technical ability of it, he didn't show me nothing crazy.
He didn't show you nothing crazy.
He didn't.
Okay. Alright.
What are you? Have you got lyrics? What?
Brother.
Okay, actually, when you listen to this little extendo deluxe whatever, did you have any Jackal moments?
Yes.
You did.
Yes. Red button, I willed it immediately.
Oh, that's crazy.
That stories about my brother,
Topz,
I
what about
willed
you?
immediately.
Topz,
I'm waiting to give my thoughts. Should I give my thoughts now? Yeah.
Go ahead, because you already know what I'm standing on. I'm standing on business.
Okay. You know what? Yeah. I'm not as far as Iris with it, innit? Like, I don't think it's bad, and I think he is. There's some points where I'm like, okay, he's giving us something, but here's the problem, right? Two things. One, it's a deluxe, so am I judging this as an EP or am I judging this as a deluxe album? That's already confusing. Great things, right? Two, it's like, yes, he's rapping, but I think J. Cole does the same thing, right? And it's so annoying. I feel like when people say we want bars, it's not just Dave raps where it's just every bar has to be a simile. That's not barring. Like, I've never understood that. I've said this to you before. Like, I think that's what I feel like. Drake's like, okay, you don't want rapping, and he's kind of done AM in Charlotte 5 times plus the last song. Like, actually, that's not what people want. People just want songs that are compelling. So I've always said this with Drake, and I think so. Okay, just reading it down now, I think there are good spots, right? Like, for example, I think the Conductor beat is fantastic. I think it actually fit him quite well. I was actually kind of surprised by that. I think Whipman is all right. It's all right. I think Shoe Fits, yeah, it's the most Drake song ever, and I think that's why it works. It is the most Drake song ever. Like, it's like, what's it? Petty King goes to your
that is so real.
Either ways, if I'm being honest, I feel like it's one of those ones where he was so desperate to get his lick back. Like, he was just doing whatever he can again, where he's just throwing every simile, like, every bar. It's like, yeah. And I think J. Cole's performance was better on First Person Shooter, like, by quite a bit. I mean, that's why I agree with Iris in bringing it down. I do think J. Cole on First Person Shooter was like, and here it's like, he's just kind of meeting Drake where he's at. You Broke My Heart. Oh, sorry, that song is.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
I think it's Red Button as well. The reason why I don't care for Red Button as much, it's just that same style with Drake for the past 5 years now, where it's like, well, I got some dirt on you, Kanye, but you know, I can't drop. It's like, yeah, we've heard that before. I mean, it sounds fine. Like, it kind of sounds like he's tapping into that Griselda lo-fi-ish mixtape vibe.
Yeah.
And I think that's fine. I think that's something fine to explore. It's more like that doesn't even correlate to the theme of All the Dogs at all. Before the Dogs is very clean. Do you know how many producers? I counted this actually whilst we're counting. Do you know how many producers are on for All the Dogs?
Multiple.
53.
53.
53! Do you know how mad that is? So now you're going to switch that to some, productive, I'm ready to rap. That's just a bit disproportionate. That's basically me talking from an album point of view, right? We're talking songs. I do think, and again, I don't think this is saying much, but fair enough. I do think these are some of the better songs Drake's has put out in a while. But again, we're comparing that to fucking what is it? The Honesty Never Mind, Serve My Lover Boy, stuff like that. So he's rapping. It's okay, but it's not. Oh my gosh! Wow, that song when he was talking. Maybe Shoe Fits. Maybe Shoe Fits. But the rest of it's more like, oh, he's just kind of talking. And that's okay. But I think we're kind of applauding him for the baseline standard of rapping.
Oh,
that's what he's doing. It's not like he's not shooting out the part. He's not. He's actually not. I'm sorry. Like, it's not like, oh my gosh, when Drake did that, it's not okay. Yeah, this is what I expect from someone around for 14 years professionally. Yes, I do expect him to be rapping competently, and I think that's just what I got. So that's how I feel about it.
And for me, yeah, when I first listened to it, I was expecting bars because obviously the last Scary Hours had Lemon Pepper and whatnot, so he was kind of doing his thing. Listen to it, there was not a bar that I didn't have a Jackham's moment. Like, I was pissed. And then like I was like literally I was like, you know what, yeah? Maybe it's my bad. Like I was telling Topz before, maybe it's my bad for actually wanting this from him, innit? Literally, maybe it's my bad. Like maybe Drake just don't have, like he don't need my support. Clearly, he don't need it. He clearly, like, bro, like this is not good enough. Like, but one thing I would say, I did like how it was. He had like reflective bars on like the stories from my brother. Some of them was reflective bars. Like I appreciated that, but again, my point, when I look at it from a technical standpoint of a technical rapping ability and whatnot, bro, this isn't gonna be the body of work that you're gonna try and say this is what makes him a proper rapper.
It's true. I fully agree with that, by the way. That's actually true.
You're not gonna bring this to the table and say, yeah, he's up there with the best. You can't do that.
What?
Go on, tell me.
He's gone back to back with your favourite.
And like I said, he made my favourite reduce his levels.
Okay, Mike, to prove Iris's point, actually, do you think this J. Cole feature is better than any J. Cole feature in the last 2 years, even?
No, I wouldn't say that. Hold on.
Listen, I could have said this is probably one of my worst back-to-back experience I've ever experienced, bro.
Oh, so you're just dragging it now. You're just dragging it. You're embellishing it, cause, bro, you're not keeping it true. Listen,
I'm keeping it steady.
Listen.
Go on.
Am I going to say that this is a standout Cole feature? No, I wouldn't say that.
And the run that he's been on?
No, he's clearly had better verses. I'm not saying that. But to say that the fact that they were able to keep up a 3-syllable scheme the whole entire song, that is fucking difficult to do. First of all, yeah, you might not like the bars or say that the performance is high, but to say that technically they didn't do much, it's poor. I don't understand.
It is poor.
How?
For me, it's just not good enough. Like, I hear it, like, I don't know, because even shout out Swave was like, oh, you go rap then. But
actually, they the writers on these songs, actually.
Stop it.
Is there writers?
Stop it.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few writers.
Stop it. We're talking about samples here. Let's
what song? What? Okay. I'll double check that as well. Continue.
Let's not do that.
Yeah. See, I think Drake needs his writers back, man. Quentin, holler at the boy, man.
Stop it, mate. Stop it.
Quentin needs to get back in the room, bro.
Brother.
I'm being so real, bro.
This guy started with the most decorated, competition decimated. My driver's dedicated. Your driver is designated. Niggas got you to the spot, then you separated. Reasons for it speculated. We know how it escalated. Rarely celebrated. Grade 11 educated. Radio is king. Billboard got me regulated. Wanna make it fair for you. Numbers that I generated. Do right and kill everything. People knew that death awaited. That's fucking fire to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
The callback from Miss Me, Do Right and Kill Everything, he delivered on here. People knew that death awaited. And since then, we know what happened. That was 13 years ago, bro. Shit like that, for me,
I'm asleep.
I thought was fire. What do you call it? What else? But I will say this. Me personally, I don't like the amount of times that he uses the word like. Me personally, I've had a big issue with that. Even from For All the Dogs. Like I said that. Like that was a big criticism.
And I've done that throughout the whole bloody. That's what I'm saying. I've already said I criticized J. Cole for the same thing. They did the same thing on what's it, Phil Yachty. You know,
the secret recipe.
The recipe.
Yeah. It's like, again, and this is why I always say again, I'm not even a big Kendrick fan like that, but I think this is what separates him from the other two. It's like he doesn't even need to do that to give a good song. Like it's not every bar needs to be like Because then we're rapping like Dave, and what, you're gonna put Drake and Dave on the same level? I don't think that's the conversation we want to have. Like, but that's what Dave does. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he does, right? We're just like, okay, yeah, you give punchlines, but like, what's the song actually giving us? And I think that's what he's done for like 6 songs. I'm not gonna lie. That's the thing, he's been doing that. He's tried his hardest not to be cringe as well. Like, even then, even when he's trying to bar, he's still, I mean, the shoe fits. I'm cringe. What is, yeah? I'm stuck between, is it such a Drake song where it works? Because obviously he kind of admits that, yeah, you can't rap the same old guy. Is it one of those ones where it's so toxic it's Drake? Yeah. Or is it just cringe as fuck? Like, which one is it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one.
I fucked with it. Yeah,
heavy.
Shocker. But yeah, but I actually think that's probably the best song here, because at least he's not trying to be that bar. He's actually just giving a, somewhat decent story. Somewhat like, okay, that's kind of funny. Like, girl was trying to dance hard and whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas the other ones, it's kind of like, well, that's what I'm saying. That you already got 2 songs that can really just get the fuck out of here. You're left with 4. Evil Ways is fine. Wickman is short, so now you're down to 2. Cool, that's what I'm saying, but we're treading water here. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's not like, oh my god, this is shit. Like, some songs of War of the Dogs, I'm like, this is just bad. But it's like, okay, this is decent, but like, again, if we're looking at Drake as, oh, he's just an okay rapper, then it's fine. It's like, okay, he's doing what an okay rapper would do. But if we're seeing,
he's not an okay rapper.
Is this GOAT? Because if Kendrick did this, or J. Cole did this, it'll just be like, it's fine. This is kind of what J. Cole did on the off season, maybe a bit better, but that's kind of what he did as well. And you saw people being like, oh, well, it's okay. Well, it's like, it's better than what he's doing.
Me personally, I felt like
this is way better.
What Cole did on off season was like what Drake did on here. It was more of like a lyrical exercise for me.
What was the lyrical exercise?
On the off season.
No, on this one though.
This was.
Where is the lyrical exercise?
You're saying man. Drake's one's more... No, I can't give you that one. Like,
stop it. I'm saying it's similar in that way. Yeah. That they were both going for that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
What, going for what? Please specify.
The projects, both of them were to... Yeah, they were both a lyrical exercise for me. That's how I saw them. For me, I saw off season as more of like an appetizer to what is to come, as opposed to like an actual album. I didn't consider it like a actual body of work to say, alright, cool, this is me spending a year to 2 years to deliver this body of work, and then you guys enjoy it. I saw it as, alright guys, I've been working on my plan, and this is what I'm giving to you right now.
And but this is what you're trying to. And this is what you're trying to say for the scary hours.
Yes, he said it. It's the decompress before the intermission. This was just him getting bars off before he goes into his break.
But then doesn't that some like in a way indirectly admit that For the Dogs isn't what people say it is? It can't be both. And I said this as well. It can't be both.
For me, I still feel like people will come around to that album.
You feel that about everyone.
Personally speaking.
Yeah.
The majority of those songs.
Hence the name of the title of this.
Bro. Listen.
I mean, I'll be surprised because I think some of these songs are like tragically bad. Like really bad. I'm not
the
gonna lie.
only one I'll say that to is Gently with Bad Bunny. That one is horrific.
Yo, that's not even one of the worst songs there.
You're crazy. I
mean, Daylight's up there. Fear of Heights is up there.
No.
It is.
No.
BBO love
even the Yeet song, because it feels like 2 songs put together and it's so weird. Slime You Out, don't care for that either. I mean, okay, it's not For the Dogs review, but I'm like, you know what is the mics? Because this is what people do, and this is how Drake wins every time. Because there's so many songs, if I like 0 songs on the onset, then I end up liking 6. People are like, oh, the album's not that bad. But then they forget the other 17 songs that were there that I definitely don't like. Just because I like 6 of them, or even 10 of them, there's still half the album I don't like. This is the Drake form that happens every fucking time.
Oh, bro.
What is? Drake and LeBron are very similar because they put out so many shots, and then obviously like it just feels like, oh my gosh, they're just dominating. It's like, well, what's their percentage? Yeah. And Drake's percentage is actually not very good these days, and I think that's hard to debate. I think his percentage is not great.
It's not great, but it's a thing
It's
where
not great.
it works for him in terms of like they're gonna get played in the club and whatnot. It's gonna
Yeah.
give him money.
Even
and royalties.
CLB, like he knows if there's 10 shit songs, someone might like the other 10, or there's even 15 shit songs, someone might like the other 8. It works every time.
Facts.
Listen, man, he's got people to cater to. But then again, hold on.
Drake's the only rapper in the entire world who has that's the case.
I'm not. Hold on. I'm saying as well, he should at this point fuck that and just do whatever he wants to do whenever he is inspired. Like a dance album. Yeah, people might not fuck with it, but if that's what's inspiring you at that time to create, do it by all means.
Yeah, 100%.
We don't have to like it, but at least people respect it
Take the
for
risk.
the fact that it's an inspired effort. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Like
yeah,
that's the
I
only
hear that.
risk. That's probably one of his biggest risks he's taken in his whole career.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there isn't anything. There's no other risk, and that risk stands alone by itself. Like
Agreed.
there isn't any other moment where he's jumped. You know what I'm saying? Like tried a thing and done something risky. This is the only moment in his whole thing where he's tried to do a thing.
I consider him coming over and embracing the UK like he did initially a risk.
What? Why? And
What?
how?
Because people weren't fucking with UK music like that
What's that? What?
until
Are
he
you taking the
jumped on.
piss?
No.
Are you taking the piss?
No. Until he jumped on
Alright.
tracks
Okay.
like fucking Wanna Know and doing remixes with
That's
Skepta.
You
That's
are
disrespectful.
taking the
That's
piss. So fair
disrespectful.
enough.
Why
Yeah,
is it
take the piss.
disrespectful?
Because Skepta and that was out there way before.
Exactly, 100%. Stormzy was out there already.
Yeah.
J Hus was out there already. Most
Wait,
was out
but
there already.
nobody's
Miz was out there already.
embraced them. Wait, the US hasn't embraced the likes
No.
of Stormzy like that. So
Okay,
what
not
are
at
we
that
talking about?
point, but Skepta more than enough.
Yeah,
Stormzy was
Skepta
getting up there. Because remember, Gangsta's Afraid came out 2015. They already loved Stormzy by then.
Facts. Facts.
Bruh,
I don't know about that one, man. I don't know. And they definitely... Okay, Dave one, I can kind of take that one. Because one of them did a lot for Dave. But Mo Stack... J Hus was fine. Obviously, he wasn't... J Hus was fine. I think he was getting there. And then the other two, Skepta and Stormzy, were fine. I'm not going to lie. And I think it's not a risk given that Toronto and London culture aren't that successful either, to be honest. Is that a risk?
I don't think.
Oh, we go back to the whole JS conversation where him speaking in Gambian is a risk. It's like,
listen, man. I mean, personally, boy.
What did you consider that a risk?
no, I didn't. People were saying that. It was like a whole
Oh,
debate
okay,
that was going on. I was
that's
like, no.
weird.
I felt it was though. I can't lie.
Wow.
Because, bro, you're introducing people to a language that they may not know about unless you're from that place. You're from Gambia.
So is Despacito a risk for a single?
Uh,
song is
No.
that?
I don't fucking speak Spanish. Neither do you.
But yeah. I mean, yes. But then again, who would have thought that Despacito would be one of the biggest songs of our time? Like
What song are we talking about?
Despacito with
How does
If you
it?
heard it, you would know.
bro. It came out years back, but
No, that's what
Despacito,
I think. That's not like that.
yeah.
Fair. And whose
yeah.
lead single was it?
I think it was J Balvin.
Yeah, J Balvin or something like that.
Yeah, J Balvin. I think.
But yeah, I mean, we get these songs all the time. I don't think it's a risk. I mean, it's just more a different flow. I mean, again, like, I know we're not going to cover it now, but is an instrumental album a risk? No one's saying anything. Oh, yeah, I mean, is that a risk? I don't know. It's just you don't know what's being said, but there's more to music than what's being said.
Are
I
you
mean, that's why
referring
people
to
are trying
Andre
to spot our artists.
Are you referring to Andre 3000 there?
Yeah.
That is a risk.
Why is it a risk?
It's a risk and it isn't a risk because obviously a lot of people were wanting and expecting a rap album from my man, but they didn't get it.
Yeah, so there's no expectation because it's just instrumental. How do you judge an instrumental album?
Yeah, there's not much.
Same way, how do you judge music
But
that you
do
don't know the
people-
language of?
do
It's
people know?
Exactly, I think it goes the other way. It's very hard to judge that because if it just sounds good, then you just like it. That's why French drill works. You know, for example.
Yeah.
It just sounds good.
Facts.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what it is with the Drake. You know what? It's the amount of grace that Drake is given. That's my issue. Like,
Yes.
Drake can drop shit
I
music
don't
for the
think
next
he's
10
given
years. I don't
enough.
care.
You keep saying this, but bro, I feel like Drake is probably scrutinized even more than the likes of J. Cole and Kendrick. 100%.
I agree that because he's putting out the most music.
Yeah.
He is.
Okay,
That's
that's
why.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. That's
Where
fair.
there's still people now, 10 years after 11 years after Good Kid, Mad City, people are still waiting for Kendrick to slip and be like, oh, see, this is why he's not one of the greatest of all time. There's people who are still waiting for that. When J. Cole had his run of mid albums, people would get J. Cole was a whole meme for like years until like 2018 or so. He was a meme for a very long time. Whereas Drake, he's always kind of just gone away with it, at least on a commercial standpoint, or a fan base standpoint, he's always kind of gone away with it. That's the part that bothers me the most. Obviously, that's not much to do with Drake, it's more of a fan thing, but that's the only thing. It's like, if it was just appropriate, it's like, if all artists are allowed to have bad moments, then why is it just Drake then? Why can't Kendrick have a bad moment? Why can't Jake have a bad moment?
They
or
can.
even someone else, do you know what I mean? Why can't anyone else?
Drake's bad moment's been on for a minute.
Oh, stop
minute,
it, man.
man.
Stop it.
That's the
man.
point.
For a minute.
Yeah.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
But yeah, I mean, this ain't his worst. You know, in a weird way, it sounds so fucked to say. He might even be on an upwards trajectory because her loss is better, so I love her for it. And this is better than what Honestly Never Mind. So I already has for the dog, so maybe it's on the same point he was before. I don't know.
Crazy
Listen,
roller coaster, boy.
For me, he just put this out to remind the likes of you guys the fact
But
that
you wouldn't have to remind anyone
How
if
is
the
he
album is so well
bro,
received.
I'm
Because
asleep.
then that just proves the album's good. Because then he's saying to himself, "Yeah, I'm not borrowing like that on my own album," and that's just weird.
No, but that
That's
was
just weird.
that was clear to see. I think it's only 8 a.m. in Charlotte.
So then,
That is the
wait,
only
hold on.
rap
that
piece.
one was
even
like-
that again. So then, how is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Why is that, bro? It's the album he gave you. You either like it or you don't. That's
And
what.
I
No,
don't-
he feels like he's not happy with it because why would you have to remind people? He's like, oh, they don't get it. But at least, honestly, never mind. He just said people don't get it. You don't have to
Me
remind people of
personally-
your own work.
Listen, for me, I've been saying that For All the Dogs has some of his best R&B tracks on there. People might not like it, fine. For me
You know what?
personally,
Yeah, one I
me
will give
personally.
you. In
Yeah.
terms of production, yes, like the songs like Bahamas Promises, I'm like, oh wow,
Oh
this is
my
actually,
gosh.
and even that first part of that song, Good Year, I was like, wow, this song sounds crazy.
I feel like he's a feature on there, to be honest.
Yeah,
You know,
He's a
yeah,
feature
but
on
like,
there.
I think there's good moments. I think because there's so many producers there, I think actually some of the production on the R&B songs are actually pretty good. But that does not mean Drake was good on there. Like, it doesn't. It's not both. The production is decent. And I actually do think one thing that's actually going well for Drake is that he's venturing outside of the 40 sphere. Like, he's actually working with a lot more producers. And I think that's going to help him in the long run if he actually works on his pen. Because he's not doing both. It's like, well, the beats are good, but you're shit. Whereas before, it's like, the beats were just very moody and you were all right. And it's like, this is never both at the same time.
Bruh.
I think that's what I'm trying. Because some of these beats are fire. I'm not gonna lie, like
Literally.
Sunshine Brothers fire. I can imagine so many people on that. That beat's fire.
Yeah, the production, even the production of For All Your Dogs is like there's
Yeah,
good,
it's
there's
actually
very
decent.
good
It's actually decent.
production. But like I
Like,
don't.
yeah.
That's what I don't get. I don't know if 40 is his executive producer or whatever, but like
I think he always is. He's always is.
I think. I don't know. Because I think I put out a tweet that 40 might go down as the coldest Yes Man producer
Oh, fuck off.
I agree with that actually.
in the history of this thing. Because how is he cooking this hard and he's just allowing these meaty bars to go on top of it?
Yeah. I
Like,
don't think he produces as much as he used to be fair. I think Lil Yachty's kind of, I won't say the replacement, where you can see he's definitely he's gonna become the new guy, the Drake in the years to come.
Let's
If
see.
not.
Let's see. But I agree with you guys in that I like where his production is headed. Like, he is venturing out, trying new things. I would have never expected in a million years for him to be on the likes of like Conductor, Alchemist production. Like, even though
I
he's
would've-
from that
I think that's
school.
believable. You don't think so? If
No,
Drake was
but
a rapping guy,
but
I
the
would have
thing
thought the
is-
Alchemist beat would have came. years ago.
Yes, but I feel like because he came from that and then he's been so far removed since then, it's
Okay,
almost surprising that he's come back to where he started from. Do you get me? Like this guy came from rapping on J Dilla beats and shit like that, and then
Who, Drake?
yeah, bro,
Yeah.
and then catapulted
What projects?
comeback season,
I think, yeah.
and yeah, room for improvement. But yeah, comeback season mainly. He's rapping on J Dilla beats, all sorts. But yeah, it's just funny that he's coming back to the whole quote unquote boom bap style production, which I feel was refreshing in it. For me personally, like it's good to see. Me personally, I'm happy with his performance on there. If it's not for you, it's not for you. That's fine.
It's not for me.
Me personally,
Okay, so you said there was a moment where you were like, I can't remember, you said that was moments of the album or this EP. What moments were you like, these are the best moments?
Yes, please.
the shoe fits where he's talking about he goes into the whole perspective of girls talking about oh wait, let me get up.
I think is the shoe fits the one where he's talking about the OnlyFans independent.
Yeah. Where he goes into the girls.
I like that because
Yeah, that was nice.
That was fire.
I think that's cold because that's needed in society because obviously, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
What
it's
you
good
call
that
it?
someone like Drake is saying shit like that, so
Yeah.
people don't run away with this.
But man, he still does that thing where he's just talking rich shit, where it's like your nigga's not even a starting QB. It's like, that's most people's nigga, isn't it? Like,
that's his
it's funny, though.
perspective.
It's funny.
Do you get me? Like man are that, and still they're not up to his level. Like
Yeah,
cool.
it's funny. I can't lie. That was hilarious.
Wick man, I thought was fucking fire. The whole
Really?
John Wick referencing.
Can you give me the bars that made you want a jacket though? Because that's what I'm struggling.
Showcase
Yeah,
and scattered his floor bullets, they shattered the glass. I could feel the tension in this room like a chatter in class. Every day breaking records, the shit is happening fast. That shit was a quick switch. Yeah, I feel like I'm always on thin ice with a thick bitch. So many shots fired, I need me a clip switch. I'm in that fucking bag right now, my lipstick. Yeah. Sabbatical behind me, that shit was holistic. Man,
That's
niggas
alright.
were- I remember niggas was joking about some tick, and now that rapper broke as fuck. That boy is statistic.
Which
Empty
is
clips.
just a lie, by the way. That's just a straight lie.
I know, but
I
know, but it's provocative. It gets the people going,
What, is
and the
that
whole
Joe
empty
Budden?
clips,
Oh, okay.
him being part of the clips. I thought that shit was fire, even though,
There's a Joe Budden bar there somewhere as well, isn't it?
yes. What's the song? I think is it Stories About My Brother? Yeah, imagine us getting our validation from an ex-musician searching for recognition. Same story every time, they heckle repetition. I'm at the top of the mountain, these niggas still down at base camp, yet they planning their expedition. You're the type to catch a charge, head to the deposition, and act like the rapper named after this expedition. That's fire to me. That's fire. That's fire.
No,
That's fire.
again, I'll repeat what I said earlier. These are not going to be the bars that you're going to come and bring to the table.
Agreed.
And say,
Agreed. It is
Oh,
true.
you guys
It's
are
possible.
harsh
It is
critics
possible.
of Drake. Harsh critics of Drake.
First-
I understand because he's displayed, quote unquote, he's displayed better. Fine.
Exactly.
Cool. But he's not rapping like that anymore.
Huh?
That's fine.
He's not rapping like that anymore.
No.
So we shouldn't expect nothing, no rap from him.
He's giving you rap.
Quality rap, I said.
That is quality rap. You just don't like it.
It's not quality rap.
Ah, stop it, man.
It's not the
Stop
finest
Stop
raw.
it, man.
Like the
Stop
thing
it,
is like literally almost every song is filled with similes. That can't be your whole thing. It can't be your whole thing. Can't.
It's a
It
lyrical exercise. I wouldn't consider
But
these
why is
are
that
like
the only thing you're going to exercise?
Yeah, that's the thing for 6 songs.
because you didn't get bars on the album that you just dropped.
Which proves so the album's not good then.
No, he just didn't give you rap.
Oh, it's got you.
He just didn't give you rap on there, which is fine. He just didn't give you that.
No, you know what's the thing? It's actually fine to not even be like a lyrical miracle if the song itself has a good message. Like, oh, you know what? This song is actually like potent. Do you know what I mean? Because Mr. Morale, okay, comparing it, Mr. Morale doesn't have crazy bars for most of it, but the songs are very impactful. I don't think Drake has that.
Yeah,
he used to have that. At least with his women, he used to have that. I think that's why Shoeface is probably one of my favorite songs because like it's not boring, but at least there's something there. Do you know what I mean? When someone people feel like it's just kind of talking, and that's fine if you're like 2 albums in. You're like what, 9?
Crazy.
It's like really, you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, it's for the level we're gonna put Drake at. Is this possible? I don't know. Is it bad raps? Also no, it's not bad raps. But it's not. Oh my god! Do you hear what Drake heard? Like you need.
Bro, this is literally if French Montana dropped these.
Oh, this is the exaggeration I'm talking about.
I would be like, oh, okay.
Why are we mentioning
Say
French?
less.
Stop
Say
it.
less. Say less. If French dropped this,
that makes sense. I get what you're
This
saying.
is
Though.
just
He's saying put
ridiculous.
Drake to a higher standard. He is.
Oh, brother.
and it's because
it.
of
Why
people
not?
like you.
Stop
because
it,
you
stop it, stop
like to
it,
say
man.
Drake can sit with the
Stop it.
goats
He
in terms
can.
of rapping.
He can.
He's not trying to do that though.
What do you mean?
He's not trying to do that.
Oh,
He's not
brother.
trying to do that.
Okay.
He's
Actually,
not.
Mike, I have a question for you, Mike. Is there any verse here that's better than what J. Cole did on First Person Shooter?
Bruh.
From Drake.
I'm personally taking
Oh Jesus,
Wickman.
stinker.
I'm taking Wickman.
So when
And
you
I'm
get
taking-
Wickman, you're more blown away than J. Cole's First Person Shooter. Just
Yes, Wickman. I was
Okay.
like,
What?
fucking out.
Are you
He's
being
bar-
serious right now,
bro?
You
Wickman is
You
cold.
being 100% right now.
Bro,
You're not doing it because you have
I'm
to.
being
Like,
dead serious. Wickman is crazy, bro. Nah. Listen, man, it's okay. It's okay, man. Me personally, it was fire to me. Me
tough,
personally.
man. That's
Me personally. I
But-
just view it as that, to be honest. But I understand. Again, it's not gonna be for everybody, so it's cool. But yeah, me personally, I loved it. I feel like, bro, it was like a here nigga damn, like, bro, you man wanted buzz, take that, and then let me go. That was the impression it gave to me.
That's not good.
Man said that's not good. Bro,
It's not good
this
enough,
is
bro.
what I mean.
It's
you,
not good
You will
enough,
never
bro.
be pleased.
No, I would.
That's
be
not
pissed.
true. That's not
Do you
true.
know what? Do you know?
I'm talking about him.
Do you know?
Oh.
Do you know why I'm pissed though? You know why I'm pissed?
Why?
Because this guy, well, to be honest, this guy supposedly wrote songs like 7 a.m. in Bridal Path.
Yes.
You can't. You can't.
Apparently.
This is what I mean. Just the verbiage you use to discuss this guy, like,
You can't give me a
Oh,
song
brother.
on this 6-pack that is close to that rapping performance. You can't.
Wickman is crazy. Red Button is crazy. Stories about my brother is crazy. Bro,
Listen, if you get over what he's saying and actually,
what do you mean? What is it? Uchiwali or One Mic? What are we criticizing here? Are we criticizing the bars or what? What are we talking about?
no, because a man can be saying some interesting stuff, but in terms of the way he's delivering it, it's not the greatest performance.
For me personally, I haven't heard him disinvigorated on tracks, or especially rapping tracks, in a minute. 'Cause me
Invigorated or reflective?
invigorated. I haven't heard him as energetic on tracks that he's rapping on in a minute. Cause I agree with the criticism. Sometimes when he's rapping on, let's say, a middle of the ocean or whatever, it just sounds like he's just talking. He's not
Like
really.
he does that a few times on this album. Red Button, Wickman, Evil Ways. I do think he's doing that as well. I just think the production's just a bit better.
But okay, fair enough. Me
Okay.
personally, I thought it was a change. For me
don't know.
personally,
I don't know. And I just feel like it's so disingenuous. I just don't. I think the it being a deluxe is really just rubbing me the wrong way as well. That's just
oh
what
gosh.
so, I think it's so fucked, man. It's like you're not the only one doing this. It's just streaming right now.
Yeah, but I think that also shows more about where the scene is right now in terms of like even Drake is trying to force the number thing where Drake's never really needed to do that, innit?
And that's the thing of all people. If the biggest artist in the world has to force streaming, then we're in a bad position. We really are.
We're in the mud.
Literally, the biggest that absolutely no single person walking this earth right now has more streams than him in terms of rappers. So if he has to do that or feels compelled to do that, that's a bad sign. So I'm like, marketing, all that stuff. Drake doesn't even need marketing.
Yeah.
After 23 songs. 23 songs. And those probably got streamed crazy. I'm pretty sure the average number of streams on those songs are probably like 50 mil or higher. So to do the deluxe, it's like, is it greedy? I don't know. Or is it just business? Does it just make sense? I don't know. Or does he not want it to be judged standalone as this is a standalone body of work? I think it's more that. I think he just doesn't want it to be judged as standalone body of work.
Does he?
Because no one's going to do a review for this. Everyone's going to say it's a deluxe. Whereas if it was Scary Hours free, there'll be reviews out now for Scary Hours free, but it's not going to be that.
Do you reckon his idea and his team idea was maybe this will give him another number one so he leaps MJ?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, he's already done it.
That's actually.
He's already done it.
No, he matched it, but now
because he's mentioned it as well. I actually don't think I was going too cynical. That actually might be.
Oh, guys,
that actually might be it as well.
But
I'm not gonna lie. That's probably thought about. He said it on the album. He's one away from Marcus. He's definitely thinking about it.
Exactly.
I don't think that's far-fetched.
This is crazy.
I don't think it's far-fetched at all. I actually think that might be an angle as well.
100%. Like when
I actually think that is an angle, yeah.
And that makes it stink even more if that's the case.
Oh, brother. Listen, I mean personally, I don't think that these songs will be as streamed as the songs off the album. Like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't even think I've been hearing anything talking about
number ones isn't even about the stream. It's more relative to what's going on right now. Who's dropping right now? So it probably could even still go number one.
I mean, I would assume from the whole talk or whatever that Andre 3000 would probably be that.
Who knows with that one? Who knows?
That's not gonna do that. There's no rap on there. People
but it's Andre 3000.
People aren't gonna press play on that, bro. Especially when they heard the first.
Me personally, I felt like people were forcing the whole, you know what, it's Andre 3000. He's giving me great music as Outcast, so I'm gonna listen to it, bro. It's a flute album.
I think the coping with that is some people I heard some people say, actually, I listen to instrumental albums all the time. Like, shut the fuck up. Why are you lying?
Why are you lying? Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. I ain't heard it. Like, I probably won't get to it.
I pressed play and I didn't know it was fucking just instrumentals.
Wait,
you didn't know?
I didn't know. I pressed play, and at first I was looking at it. I saw an hour and 30. I was thinking, raw. How's he fitting an hour and 30 in only like 8 or 9 songs or something like that?
No.
And then I think I got to like the second or third track. I was thinking, this nigga's not rapping.
Nah, he dropped an interview
none of that.
with who is it, GQ, where he talks about why he's not rapping on there, and he was like, there's not much he can rap about that would be compelling to him. Like, he feels like, he'll be rapping about things like getting a colonoscopy, however you say that.
Colonoscopy.
Yeah. And he'll be rapping about things like that. And he said, like, that probably wouldn't be engaging. But at the same time, I kind of feel like that's a cop-out. Because you have...
of course it's cop-out.
You have older artists today being successful off telling their own viewpoint, their own life at this point. So it's like... Yeah.
And he's been exploring the world bears. Like, I'm sure you got plenty to rap about, bro. Like, he's been living in Asia and that, you know? Like, and shit. But he's definitely got...
I just think the pressure for him is probably too much. Doesn't want to approach that at this point. 17 years? He's not touching that.
You reckon? But he's still got the pen though. Like when you see,
of course, yeah, in verses. I mean, same happens to Jay Electronica. Waited 10 years. Album talks. It's basically a Jay-Z album. You know, and then now no one even talks about Jay anymore. No one talks about Jay anymore.
True.
Its whole legacy's just gone.
True.
Just like that. So I don't know. I thought of him. I'm not saying he needs to. I just think his reason is bullshit. Because he already has given enough to the culture where it's like, you know what? You were one of the best hip hop groups of all time. No one's ever going to touch that.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
I don't know, if he just came out and said, you know what, I actually don't care about making solo work. But I don't think he actually likes the idea of making music outside of Big Boy anyways. I don't know what the nature of the relationship is, but it seems like he was like, you know what, after this, I'm done. He just kind of managed people's expectations. I think it would be better. But now everyone's like, oh, what's the album? And he give us a blue album. And come on. And you're doing a whole press run for that as well. It's like, nah. Hollywood is always going to Hollywood.
Crazy.
I mean, that's just so like, you know, I've heard as well, just another laugh as well. But also, I always watch people's comments. People like, oh, the album made me go to sleep, but not in a bad way. It's like, when has any other album done that and you're like, oh, this is a good thing? Ever.
And let's keep it a step.
But apparently, that music is supposed to be good for you when you're sleeping and whatnot. It's something that you're supposed to play and whatnot when you're sleeping.
I mean, I hear that, but the music is good. It captivates you. Like, oh my gosh, the touch and all these things coming together. You at least have that. Not, oh, I'm going straight to sleep.
Yeah, no, I think that's meditation music. I don't think it's.
I don't know, man. I think people just don't want to shit on the legend. I get it. He's still a legend, but I still think this is bullshit.
I think it's supposed to be meditation music. It's not. I don't think it's supposed to be anything. Oh, this is like a whole score of crazy instrumentals and whatnot. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I think the specific purpose of it is meditation and Zen and all that shit. I think.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the production's not bad, by the way. It's not bad.
Yeah, but it's not. Oh my god.
Yeah, but obviously no one's gonna listen to this though. Like,
yeah,
because his core fan base don't give a fuck about flutes, and that's fine. I don't think the fans are wrong for that. Who like flutes?
Facts.
Not like drums or bass or something like some church vocal. Like,
yeah.
Come on, man.
That's facts.
Like, so I doubt this is gonna chart. If I'm being
it's not. I doubt it. There's no way.
Really?
But speaking of commercial rappers, before we wrap up quickly, I don't know if you guys have seen what Tion Wayne has had to say this week.
No.
Oh yeah.
You wanna get the?
What did he say?
Basically, he was kind of speaking to. What did he call it?
Plantain Twitter.
Plantain Twitter.
Oh yes, I did see that.
Plantain Twitter. Apparently.
I mean, are you surprised by that? I mean, I feel like Tion Wayne's been commercial for more.
Oh, I'm not surprised, but it's literally. He's in the same boat as the Drakes and them.
Oh,
for me.
Stop! Respect, man. Respect.
In terms of how they look at this game and what they're in it for.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Respect, man.
100%, bro.
Respect.
They're in it for the same thing.
Drake's got the legacy. Tion hasn't.
He's got a legacy in his own right.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, Tion Wayne definitely has a legacy in the UK. We can't deny that.
Okay, cool. But, bro,
look how many hits he's got.
I think they definitely approach music the same way now.
Look how many hits he's got, bro.
Because in what world is Drake and Yeet going to a studio and be like, oh my gosh, I really love your music. You really love my music.
Yeet is fire. Yeet is fire.
He's sleep.
Yeet is fire.
Sleep.
I just don't believe Drake thinks Yeet is fire. I just don't believe it. I'm sorry, maybe I'm a hater. I just don't believe it.
Do you like Yeet or no?
Alright.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeet is fire, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I listen to him in the car, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Nah, Yeet is fire, man.
No,
but, yeah. I mean, just the way Drake talks about rappers, he shades. Again, the rappers he shades all the fucking time. You really think, oh yeah, but he's fire. Bro. I don't believe it. Come on. But whoever gets the streams, right?
Literally.
Here we go.
Literally.
But going back to Tion, listen.
Let's get what he said up quickly.
He said, "Let me eat." Shit, I'm a global artist. I gotta cater to everyone. I'm not just here for Plantain Twitter. I can't be.
I mean, it's rude. It's rude. I guess. Do you know what it is? I think he's basically saying I can't just keep trying to appeal to what you don't want from me, like from behind bars, all those types. Like, I've got a bigger audience to think about. At least he's being honest about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And unlike some other rappers, at least he's being honest about it.
facts. I mean, for me, that's why I respect what he's like, how he's doing and what he's done. That's why, again, I'm not gonna have crazy expectations for Tion in terms of like musical, and do you know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting nothing groundbreaking from him. I'm expecting a vibe and a smash here and there.
Okay.
And now, that's the same thing I'm putting your boy in.
Oh, stop it, man.
Agree.
Listen,
Because, bro,
listen, but take Drake aside because respectfully,
He's in the same boat, man.
yeah. Talk about Team and talk about him
Literally in
only.
the same boat.
We don't need to talk about Drake. Let's respect.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hear what you mean in terms of just on a commercial sense. I hear it in that he's found his lane,
Yeah.
and he's gonna stick to that despite what people like him for. On, let's say, like his earlier mixtapes, the whole what's that way, like quote unquote Afro swing,
Yeah, the Afro swing.
Yeah.
I think that's
that
what
that type of music. He's not gonna make that because
it's not commercial anymore. It's not
exactly
doing the numbers.
that era's done. So he's
I think you don't think Drake has the same train of thought with his music.
And do you
The
know,
reason I get Drake more is because he has the most streams. He actually doesn't even have to appeal to anyone. He actually doesn't.
literally,
That's why I get him more.
Like that's why it's so
yeah.
annoying. Like, man's just gonna consist. I don't know how long. Hopefully, he actually takes a break.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Because
I think it'll help him a
if
lot.
he doesn't, oh my days.
If he comes back in like March next year, I'm gonna be like, I'm
not even
saying
gonna
this
press
right now.
play.
I'm gonna actively not listen to it.
Literally.
Actively not. I'm like, you know what? I'm actually tired.
Literally, bro. I'm not gonna press play. Like, no. For what?
I hope that's not the case. If he comes back even next year, I'm sorry.
Listen,
Like,
it's the decompress before the internet.
and even people are trying to say
wait on
potential
it.
him and Cole. I don't want it.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
I don't want it.
I
Yes,
think that's gonna
you
happen
do.
as well. That's the thing.
Yes,
Do you
you
think
do.
him and Cole are gonna make a project?
Nah, I don't think it will happen.
I don't
But
want a project.
I don't think it will
Especially
happen.
if this is what he's gonna be on.
Oh, stop it, man. Brother, respect
I don't
the
want it.
pen. But anyway, I
don't
don't,
want it,
think
bro.
that will happen, though. I don't think that will happen.
But let's wrap this up, man.
Wait, I wanted to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Tion, not Tion, Party.
should we?
Oh yeah, I'll duck out for that one. Enjoy that one, boy.
Did you,
Enjoy that
wait,
one.
hold
I'll
on.
be
Did you guys
listening.
actually press play on that shit?
Yes.
I didn't press play. On that. I think
yeah.
I listened to like the first 20 seconds and I locked it off, bro. I was just like, this is shit.
I mean, I can understand
Like-
why he's a ghostwriter.
Why?
Because he doesn't necessarily have like a commanding presence or sounds great as
Bro,
a
he
rapper.
didn't even sound like he could write music. Like,
Nah, respect. He's written hits. Bro.
Really?
So Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B, bro, he's practically her ghostwriter, bro. Party is that guy on that level. I have to admit it. But just in terms of the whole discourse about
He
a
stinks.
man can't respond,
he
brother.
stinks, man.
Is it rap or what? What we
Shut
doing?
up, man.
They're both rappers.
Is he?
He's a rapper. He's a ghostwriter, but he's a rapper.
That stinks, man.
And for me, he didn't even go that hard on her.
From what I've seen, the lipo stuff that's a bit.
Okay. Okay.
That's uncalled
Okay.
for. Especially if it's not public knowledge. Like that's definitely uncalled for. Still,
Okay.
that's some bitch move.
But the whole wanting to discuss previous partners and then you're lying in his face and shit like that, I'm like, broski, He's got a point. He's got a point.
What line in his face?
Bro, apparently he asked her about let me just play it because I've saved it. Hold on. Me personally, I feel like these were all valid, to be honest. Just quickly before you go. Yeah.
After watching people drag your name and talk about you in unfavorable ways in order to get attention or clicks, I never thought you'd do something like that to me. I'd like to apologize for no longer keeping up with your lies or supporting your habits to tell half-truths. I hope this message reaches you well. I hope you get the help you need. Look, you talk shit about Kellen, shit about Jayla and Darren. You talk shit about everybody except for the person in the mirror that's staring. You talk shit like you Keisha, then cry like a Karen. Fuck awards that you won, money you got, clothes that you wearing. A whole lot happened in these last 2 years, but this is the part that you sharing. I just wish you tell the whole truth. When you was going through shit, how I hold you. It's gonna be okay is what I told you. I was the realest nigga you was close to. And that's real. The people that know you don't love you. The people that love you don't know you. I loved you out loud, I was vocal. Said you never seen it up close. I said, come here, baby, let me show you. Sit down for a second, girl, you need to hear this. Be for real, you ain't even realistic. Got light pole, then you started posting gym pics. The things that you're doing is sadistic. Spend 4 hours doing glam, not a blemish. But your foundation is off, you need to fix it. Clean up your spirit, and not just your image. I thought that's what you was doing with your downtime. When a snake shed his skin, it only changed on the outside. You got emotional hurdles. Man, the work that you need is internal. When love goes bad, can't believe it. Archive pics, you can't delete it. Damn, see me with Jada Kingdom, and then you went Jada Pinkett. Saw you pop out, wish you the best. You see me pop out, start gripping your chest. Damn, thought you was on an island, healing. I guess the new album need a villain. Brand new way for you to be a victim. And you did all of this on my daughter's birthday. Ooh, girl, you consistent. Shit, I gotta love you from a distance. Same nigga that you did all the tags for the beats. You let that nigga tag, let him beat. You let me give him that when we meet. Even that, I kept discreet. I asked you to your face, did you fuck them niggas? And you swore on your mother. I knew from then I couldn't trust her. More lies from the lips of a lover. Same lips that I got tatted on my shoulder. Even then I kept my composure. I was supposed to. This the girl that I'm trying to propose to. Asked Greg, you and I had picked out a ring. Then you lied in my face. Went on TV and then lied to Gayle King. I found out with the rest of the world, God treated you like a queen. Whole time I'm a clown in your circus. I tried to pull you up out the mud. Here you are trying to drown me on purpose. You know the devil was a serpent. For some streams and views, girl, I hope it was worth it. Same for Megan Thee Stallion. This is for Megan the person.
This is crazy.
This ain't Megan Thee Stallion, this is for Megan the person.
Oh, shut up, will ya? Fucking move on, love.
Bro.
Miss me, man.
I mean, he's with Jada Kingdom, so listen, respect.
Oh, he's with Jada Kingdom?
Yeah, man, respect.
I thought Burner was with her.
Nah, he's with her still.
Did Burner have his moment with her then, or what?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I thought that was Burner's thing still. But yeah, no, I don't know. That's alright actually. It's better than I thought. I'll be honest. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think it's all like, it's almost like, I don't know, it's just the era we're in, innit? And the cheek of, for me, it's the cheek of it, the fact that he said for streams and whatnot. Like, then why are you doing all of this?
I mean,
You did all of this for clout as well, bro.
Bruh,
To have that in the bars is
to
just
do one thing, to do that is one thing, but realistically, me personally, all I saw it as him trying to control his narrative instead of what she said on Cobra about he was fucking bitches and whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. That's not that bad, innit? And she was talking about other things, about being depressed and trying to get over her mum's death and shit like that, which is fair enough, innit? But at the same time, it's rap. And listen, if she's not putting out real stuff about the situation, then he has to come out and say it. People are calling him corny or whatever. I understand, but yeah.
1,000,000% corny.
This is rap, man. This is rap. This is bars, man.
This is rap.
100%. 100%. But yeah, let's play this thing, get out of it. Oh shit, we didn't even get Topz' one. Cool, that's fine. For me, you already know what I'm about to do.
Sleep.
I'm about to put Red Button. Yeah, Red Button and probably Evil Ways. Actually, no, Wickman is fire. Yeah, Wickman actually. Red Button and Wickman on the Drake Never playlist. Drake could always. But yeah, what are you putting on?
I am gonna put. Did I put Scientist and Engineer on there from Killer Mike and Andre 3000?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, okay. I've got 2 songs from Topz as well. Topz is gonna say Ready by Malaya. Did you say Malaya?
Oh, Mahalia.
Mahalia, my bad. And Stay by Fabo.
Ah, shut up, Fabo.
Yeah, those are Topz' 2 songs.
Wait, Stay, did you say?
Yeah.
1 second.
No Doubt as well, actually. I'm putting No Doubt with Rags Original Knox and Lady Domney.
Yeah, that's a big tune.
Yeah, I heard that randomly. I thought that's cold.
Cool.
And
Alright, that's done.
let me see.
Oh, wait, that's 2. Oh, no, it's already edited. It's already on there.
It's already on there.
Yeah.
Rockstar Back is in Chains. By Gunner. And is Nella Rose on there as well by NSG?
I'm not sure. 1 second.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no Rose. Alright, cool. I did that as well. Done.
Yeah, man, where you going?
Shit, yeah.
Another one.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Big up Topz every time.
Trust me, family business. It was
yeah,
necessary, man.
Oh, brother.
I felt it was only right to get Topz in, just to.
Here you go.
Because, do you know what I'm saying?
Here you go.
Some of the glazing that we've been,
Stop
been
it.
having on this pod has been
You know
crazy.
what? I'm gonna get a Drake fan on here soon, so that
Balance it out.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. That's fine. I'll find one.
Don't worry, I'll get my soundboards by then.
That's calm. That's calm. That's calm.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
we're gone. Like, share, subscribe.
Trust.
Hey, yeah, yeah.